So here's a question I want to ask you, which is this. When we talk about the percentage of, let's say, pedophiles who don't want to act on their urges, what percentage have you estimated, and how do we really determine that?
It's not like we can, hand out a survey and expect any kind of a meaningful representative sample. And the more sensitive the question is, the less I would trust a survey. And there is no question more sensitive than this one.
Right.
Now, it is very, very easy to imagine that there is, whatever percent, in society who have some substantial, sexual interest in children. And we're only seeing the fraction of them who ultimately give in and do something inappropriate or harmful. That is very, very easy to imagine. Now, is that true? Is it half of them offend? Is it a fraction of 1% of them offend? There is just no way to estimate them. Just to put it in a potential ballpark, the only other thing we could compare it to are the rates we have for other highly atypical sexualities, specifically the paraphilias, the ones where people are not really attracted to either men or women. They're attracted to something, completely different, either shoes or cross-dressing or, so highly unusual behaviors, some criminal, some not. In each of those, none of them really breaks 1%-ish, depending on what we're talking about and how liberal our definition is and whether, just playing a couple times really counts. Mike Cito, another, really talented researcher in this, said, originally he used to give higher numbers. Now he says it's probably about 0.5%. I think that's reasonable. But he wouldn't push it, and I wouldn't push it because there's just no good way to know. But so far as decision-making policies, or if we're trying to get an idea of what we're looking at or how much money something would cost if we were trying to develop prevention programs, if we aimed it at being able to service about 0.5% of the population, I think we'd be close enough for government work.